What I do is E from the inside out. Uh, Pay attention to where they stand, right? Y'all see this stuff coming out with all of the files, right? People like me that's been calling this stuff out and telling people about this for the past 15 years, whatever. You know what I'm saying? 16, 17 years. Um, that, we was always getting called crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you need to stop paying attention to that. You need to stop listening to that. It's never that deep. It's not that serious. That type of thing. And then the actual files get released and everything we've been talking about for the past, set for me, like 16, 17 years, and for other people is 20, 30 to 50 years. All of that stuff just got confirmed as true in one day. You know what I'm saying? And so now those same people who were calling you this and saying you're dumb and saying you're stupid and whatever, they are silent. And they're acting like the government didn't just release these pages as facts. So just, if you're aware and you are a chosen one, your mission is done for the other people. Your mission is complete. Don't try to lead the horse to the water at all anymore. It's not our time to do that right now. It might come a time again in maybe 5 to 10, 15 years where the Most High or God, whatever, wants us to start leading people again and all that to help them out. But now, since the files got released and people are not outraged, people are not talking about it, people are just still silent. Like when we was experiencing the BLM, we was experiencing George Floyd or whatever, I know there could have been some like secret society stuff funded behind that, but it was the way that the normal people acted. It could have been a scripted play. It could have been a psyop from the government, but how did the normal people act? Because at the end of the day, the normal people with us is real. Like the government can be sending us fake stuff all day, can be having us be a part of fake stuff all day, but it's the people who choose to be a part of it, which makes it real. So the government could fund a BLM project and have all these protests, but the people that are participating, what were they doing and what were they saying? Oh, black people ain't this, black people ain't that, making memes and all types of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of those people is calling black people crazy, calling woke people crazy. Oh, those N-words don't know what they're talking about. They're this and that, this and that. And if you ask me, black people were really the ones talking about not getting that vaccine from 2019 or 2020. It was the black spiritual people saying not to get it. It was the black, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we were the only ones saying not to get it, but we were for sure advocating not to get that. And then the ones that were advocating to get it were very compromised. Like they were very on the left side saying, "Oh, just vote for I don't like mentioning names, but just vote for Biden and get the vaccine and stay in the house," and you know what I'm saying? And then to combat that, you have the right was like, nah, F all of that. F this, wear MAGA and make America great again. And Trump and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's way deeper than that. It's way deeper than that. We, the people, have the power. And as long as we still allow them to control us, the first thing that they control is our mind and our energy and our thought process. And they try to divide us at a surface level. The more they will have power and be in control. So these files coming out And those same people that had so much to say about black people, so much to say about racists and all this other stuff, now they're silent. Now both sides are silent. I don't see nothing. Everybody got all this stuff to say about Obama and the BLM, LGBT, whatever. So much to say about that. And then those people have so much to say about white men and the patriarchy and men controlling women and women's bodies, my body, my choice, all Me Too movement and MAGA and all this. And if you vote for Trump, you don't deserve this and that, and you deserve to, you know what I'm saying? All of those people are silent. And both sides has called me crazy. Both sides has called me weird and saying I don't know what I'm talking about. Both of those sides don't follow God. Even the right try to say, oh, this is God, the Bible. No. The Bible is only part of the truth. The whole truth is going within yourself and detaching from what you have learned, because the Bible is also information that's been critiqued and given to us. They're not going to give us the whole truth for free. Why would they do that? Because that will further accelerate their loss. They're not going to give us the whole truth in the Bible, but that doesn't mean that God is not real. You know what I'm saying? So watch where people stand at, bro, because silence is acceptance. And I know for me, I don't always like that saying, because I know a lot of times you might have to stay silent. When you have put in the work, you deserve to stay silent. When you have called things out, when you have changed people's mind, when you have been serving people and pleasing people and showing them the way and constantly trying to change their mind, you're losing yourself and you're selling your soul to them. You're giving off fragments of your soul and your sanity to change them and help them and show them true love and try to get them to see their own light. You're trying to lead them to the water. You're like, come on, bro, we got to do this. Come on, we got to do this. 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 And they're pulling, they're holding you back the whole time. And then they'll move forward from your seeds and your knowledge, and then they won't give you an ounce of credit. They'll actually start resenting you because they feel that since they've elevated a little bit, they feel like they're better than you. And when they are finally able to elevate, you're going to be the one down, sad, depressed, and drained, while you just helped everybody and their mama out. And then they fed off of you. Now they're in a better position. And now none of them are calling on you, checking on you, and filling you with the same love, light, knowledge, and healing that you gave them. So, chosen ones, enlighten people. Leave them where they are at. Pay attention to where they stand. If they have not said anything about these files, but have been a narcissist to you about everything and gaslighting you about everything and calling you crazy, and y'all can never have a high level conversation. Y'all can never talk about the government. Y'all can never talk about politics. Y'all can never talk about the rainbow people. Y'all can never talk about MAGA people and not have a conversation of substance and agreement. Come to a common ground on everything. If you were never able to have those conversations, and they were always so proud and vocal about their stance and their standing in their ignorance, the people in the rainbow, whatever, they are very ignorant. And if you ask me, even more ignorant than people in MAGA. Those people are very ignorant because they turn a blind eye because you don't accept their lifestyle. I'm not a part of that or that. But I don't care if you accept my lifestyle or me. I don't need you to manage me or govern me, and I don't need to talk to your kids and brainwash them to love me and like me and say, oh, it's okay to act like me. Like, no. That's not what we're doing. Worry about yourself and do what you want to do, but don't force people You know what I'm saying? Don't force people to believe you. Don't force people to see certain things a certain way and all that. And that's one thing I had to learn about waking people up in spirituality and all that. I don't force nothing. Sometimes I may ask questions, and if they bite, if they take the bait, or they want to talk about something, or they want to come to me and give my knowledge and my point of view on certain things, cool. But I leave people where they are at. I just move accordingly. I adjust myself and my life accordingly. And that's a lot of people's like, why would you adjust yourself for other people? Why? You got to be yourself. You got to know yourself. Bro, that's narcissistic. If you are a high level, sometimes you have to tone yourself down. Sometimes you have to tone your knowledge down. No, you just need to be in the right environment, and you need to always stand in yourself, stand in your best self and your highest self and your frequency, and you need to make other people conform to you, and you got to always walk in your own way and all that. No, it's not about that. It's not about having people accept me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, no one can really even comprehend me like that. Right? And if they can comprehend me, it's because I've allowed them to. You know what I'm saying? But anybody that I know personally right now, I can shock, because nobody really knows me like that. Because if they truly knew me, they would come to me and ask questions and have conversations. But nobody calls me for knowledge or information, or people call me with problems. Oh, this happened. Can you send me this? Can you send me that? Can you come get me from here? Can you come pick me up from here? They only want favors. They want to be accessible on a physical realm, but they wouldn't dare ask me about, oh, what do you think about secret societies and Illuminati, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And music industry and all that. Because they know, oh, we can have a whole 5-hour conversation right now. Let's go. That's what we talking about. Y'all actually want to wake up? Y'all what? Y'all trying to detach from the matrix? Y'all trying to unplug? Oh, we can unplug. We can really unplug. Let's go. Yeah. We about to take accountability. Oh, your thoughts and your mind create your entire reality, and you are a victim because you choose to be. Oh yeah. Let's start this up for real. But as I'm saying, watch where they stand though, because it's one thing having God tell you you're right, because we know the physical is wrong in so many ways. We know the people running the physical matrix is wrong in so many ways. And we know that God gives us downloads and information and puts us in situations that gives us divine confirmation. Like God literally just spoke to you right now. So most chosen people or spiritual people or woke people, they knew and have been known about all of this stuff in those files. They've been known. But for the physical, for it to be confirmed on the physical, and it's like everybody's acting like the biggest thing did not just get released right now. This is more important than Diddy. This is more important than Drake and Kendrick. This is more important than the presidency. This is more important than the Michael Jackson movie that's about to release. This is more important than everything. This has ties to all corruption for hundreds of years. All the presidencies, the food supply, religion, everything that people fight about today has been controlled, has been a psyop, has been funded by billionaires that do demonic and be doing rituals, bro. And everybody has free choice, right? Everybody wants to be atheist and not believe in God and be spiritual. Oh, I don't believe in God. I don't believe in the Bible and stuff. Everything has some truth to it. Now, I think a lot of people don't believe in the Bible because they want to make more excuses for their life and they want to run away from the truth and not repent for certain things that they have done and certain sins and all that. Because no, I don't believe or think that everything in the Bible is true, but there is a lot of stuff in there that is the truth in the way of the world and the way of the universe and the way that people should be and should be acting. And you can't just dismiss that because you're spiritual and you don't believe in the Bible. No, that's not the way it works. It's not the way it works. Yeah, the most sickest, sinister, just atrocious thing known to mankind just got released a couple days ago. And conspiracy theorists have been talking about this stuff for years, and everybody silent on them and calling them crazy and gaslighting them. And when the veil was over all of this stuff, people felt comfortable enough to call them crazy, kick them down, get them killed, get them their YouTube channel, their social media taken down, all of this. And now the person who you guys were kicking while they were down, the people that you were kicking while they were down, just got proven true. All of them are the truth tellers. All of them are Christ. All of them, you guys were chastising them. You guys were hanging them. You guys were crucifying them for telling the truth. And now their truth that they were saying just got confirmed 2 days ago. Everything that they've been saying just got confirmed that they were right. And instead of crying and begging and pleading and asking for forgiveness and saying sorry and looking in the mirror and taking accountability, you guys are still silent. Not still silent. Instead of speaking out when they were right and you were wrong, but you didn't want them to be right, you were speaking out about them with all the passion. Now that you know that they were right, you're sitting back and being silent. You're not coming out and saying, oh, shit, I'm so sorry I ever said that to you, bro. Like, damn, I didn't even see it like that. I didn't even know. You were so ahead of your time, bro. You were so smart. You were a fucking genius. You're one of the smartest people that I know. You are smarter than any person in my family, bro. Like, I just love you so much, dog. Thank you for being the most genuine and authentic person to me and putting me up on game on shit, even when I was chastising you left and right every single day. Thank you for being there for me when nobody was putting me on game. Instead of being able to do that in the slightest way, they are silent. They not posting about it. They acting like the shit didn't happen. They acting like it's non-existent. They are just, oh, sports. Hey, Super Bowl's about to come up, guys. What? Bro, that's cool. That's cool. That's all cool. But who's funding the Super Bowl? Who owns the Super Bowl? Who runs the media that broadcasts the Super Bowl? Who makes all the helmets and the uniforms? Who designs them? Who's a distributor for them? Who lays the grass and the turf on the field? Who plans the stadiums? Who owns the stadiums? Who services all the food that's in the stadiums and the drinks? Who's behind the beers and the CEOs of the company of each company that is you're buying at the Super Bowl? And you'll see it's the same people that was in those files. If they're not in the files, they were connected to the people that were in those files. And I'm like, they don't want their world to die. They don't want their perfect little, oh, there's no such thing as racism. There's no such thing as aliens. Black people were just slaves. They have done nothing since ever. They were just in mud huts and they came from Africa and they're just slaves. They were not indigenous to the Americas. Ancient Egypt was not in America. None of that. There's Egyptian artifacts in the and pyramids in the Grand Canyon that predate the Egypt that's over in Africa right now. But you know, Yeah, I'm not gonna get too deep into that. But yeah, they're not serving us human flesh. They wouldn't do that. Why would they do that? Why would the government care that much about me? Because they need you. They thrive off of you not being focused, not being aligned, not being aware. They focus they feed off of you. They are energy vampires. They need our essence, they need our aura, they need our energy. They need us in a chronic state of servitude. They need us in a fear. They need us fearful because that's how they control us. That's how they can release those files, and you guys can sit there and be normal while still worrying about Super Bowl and sports bettings and NBA and the news and stuff that's happening on social media. Like, even if I'm not saying you have to post about it, I'm not saying you have to like completely just dedicate your life to those files, but you at least got to pay attention and look, do a little bit of research. And you know what? It's all good. I'm calling people, the chosen ones and the people that are aware. Your time is good. Like we did enough, bro. Now it's time to elevate ourselves, get our lives right, and let the separation happen. Let the split happen, bro. We tried. And then them not saying, those same people we tried with, them not saying nothing about those files is a direct slap in our face, because they were siding with the government before they were agents for the government. Literally, they were programmed agents. They were fighting against us for us telling what their master was doing. They didn't want to believe it. Cognitive dissonance. They didn't want to believe it. They couldn't believe it. They didn't want to. And now that the truth is out, we were right about everything that they was doing. Now you're silent? Oh no. I'm good. Y'all keep doing you. I will allow y'all to be y'all. I'm not trying to help y'all anymore. I'm not giving you any more of my love. You guys will receive my light because that's who I am. You guys will receive me being genuinity, if that's even a word. You guys will receive that because that's who I am as a person. I'm naturally for that for people, but I'm no longer going to lead you to truth. I'm no longer going to do that. I'm no longer going to overexert myself, overextend myself to try to put y'all up on game. I'm not doing it no more, because everything that I've been saying for the past years, even since high school, just got confirmed. You know how mad people were that I was posting to not get the shot back in 2020, back during the pandemic? The pandemic. It was literally planned. It's in the thing. It's in the files. All of it was planned, bro. My Lord. I'm trying to post my video from yesterday saying the illusion is falling. I'm trying to post it, but it's taking forever to post. And all my other ones posted fine. So I'm going to have to try to delete the post and re-upload it. But yeah, I'm going to post this one too. Watch where they stand. Watch where they stand. Watch where they stand. Lead those. What's the movie? Leave the World Behind. Yeah, leave those people behind. If it's not on a physical level, leave them behind on a mental and spiritual level, in the access level. Don't give them too much access to you, because misery loves company. They don't want you to grow past them. They don't want you to succeed past them. They don't want you to do better than them. Even if y'all be playing a game and y'all be going out to eat and y'all, real cool, cordial, and nice, and y'all grew up together, y'all known each other for a long ass time and all that, people indirectly, those same people that were quiet about them files, they are the same people that love misery. Misery loves company. They don't want nobody to succeed past them. They want to believe that God is in the sky and somebody's coming to save them. They want to believe that, so they don't have to put in the work. They want to blame demons and Satan on why they were doing what they did or why their mindset was like that. They don't want to take accountability and blame themselves for their actions, their motives, their moves, and what they allow. They don't want to blame themselves for what they won't call out. It's over with. I was too nice. Like, I've literally, y'all don't understand what I have done for these people. And I don't want credit. I just want to see some sort of growth, a percentage of growth. All of the growth that I did by myself without any of y'all's help or asking y'all for anything, I want to see a percentage of growth that I helped you, that I did 99% of the work. I did 99% of the work for you. And you refuse to grow 1% to wake up. I did 99% of the work for you, and you know you can come to me. And what we talk about stays between us. I'm not going to gossip about you, talk bad about you or whatever. I'll do 99% of the work for you, and you can't do 1%. And I've put my life on the line for these people that have not helped me, that have not added no type of value or constructive criticism or positive reinforcement, no type of nothing they have done for me. And they claim that they know me. They claim that whatever. They claim that they know how I think, how I move, whatever. And they refuse to take accountability. They refuse to unplug from the matrix. They refuse to learn something new. They refuse to change their way and change their mind. They refuse to repent. They refuse to take accountability. They refuse to believe that they have power. It's literally a mindset. It's literally all in the mind. And I'm like, I'm done. This is why I'm on here posting now, because I was being nice. I was tearing up my nervous system because I didn't want to come off too crazy or too strong for the internet and for other people. And I didn't want to break other people's realities and matrix and be responsible for that and have the universe send that back to me and all that. But no, that's not my intention to hurt people. My intention is to make people wake up and stop being a victim, because that's the only way we can have true love and true harmony and true healing, is everybody not in a state of victimhood. If everybody had the mindset of like, oh, I'm the problem. Let me check myself. Let me throw my ego all the way down the drain in garbage. I'm the problem. But if you do that right now, if you throw your ego down the drain and down the garbage right now, people will take advantage of you. People will run up over you. People will use you. So chosen ones, you can't be fully awakened yet, because you have to have some sort of ego in the patriarchy in this current society, because people will use you and take advantage of you and abuse you for not having an ego, for not having that source of outside protection. We have to move like that with the way the current system is, but the system is falling. The illusion is falling. Everybody is supposed to be nice. That's gonna be a separate video. Watch where they stand, bro. Watch what they speak up on and watch what they choose not to. And if they don't want to do it publicly, watch how they are behind closed doors. When y'all in their little PlayStation parties and at their house and chilling, whatever, you out with dinner, you out, just chilling with them, watch the type of stuff that they talk about and what they bring up and what they are focused on and what they demonize you for talking about or bringing up. Watch where they stand and stop leading people to the water. Focus on you. Focus on yourself. Raise your frequency. Raise your vibration. Rest. This is not the time to be. You can have a little bit of fun. It's a little bit, but it's not the time to be drinking, smoking, partying, wasting your time, and gossiping about people. and gossiping about sports and all of this and whatever. Like, you can do it, but make sure you are doing other stuff on the side. Like, make sure you're reading, make sure you're watching podcasts of people who actually are giving you information and knowledge about the current state of the world, where we're going politically, spiritually. Make sure you watch different people who are on their stuff and on their moves, and pay attention to the people that you want to be in the position of, gracefully, not like you want to take their position, like a vampire or a narcissist, whatever. But no, like, you want to have knowledge of where they are at, of where you can go, and you can see somebody else there as a reflection of you. Like, damn, okay, if I do this, I might be able to get where he at. Okay, cool. Cut some of these people off, cut some of these bad habits off, whatever. But it's a transition. You got to go through the fire with yourself. You got to know your shadow. You got to realize your shadow self, and you got to please both sides without self-sabotaging. You feel me? So just accept yourself. At the same time, you can, repent, change your mind, pray, meditate. It's like, it's two sides of the same coin, whether you're religious or spiritual. But you got to let that ego go. Know that you are protected. Know that you are a chosen one. Know that you have a purpose. Know that you have light. Know that you are loved. But at the same time, nobody has to love you. Nobody has to respect you. Nobody owes you anything. You owe it to yourself to do good and to do great. Don't lead nobody nowhere. Like, God, the universe and God releasing them files was the biggest wake-up alarm to all of these conspiracy theories. And he just let us know, well, whatever you believe in, he just let us know where people are at. All that all that overextending and bending over and reaching out that we were doing and dragging people, he said, leave the dead weight. Leave the world behind. Leave the dead weight. Stop bringing people with you. It's done. It's over with. Worry about you and yours. And for sure, worry about you. Don't worry about your friends. Stop trying to save people. Stop trying to save this. Stop trying to say that. Step away from negative conversations. Step away from negativity. It's over with. It's over with. Focus on you, bruh. We put in too much work for other people since a child. We was growing up fast as a child, on mental, spiritual, physical. We were more mature than a lot of adults, and we saw things like, how are you a whole adult and you don't even understand this? We are saying that and thinking that as a child. It's over with. It's time to elevate you, and that's it. And once you elevate, everything else around you will elevate too. But it's over with. Those files got released, and they not saying nothing or researching nothing. And we were right this whole time. We had whole legions of armies against us, whole school against us, whole classroom against us. They put us out there full of shame, walk of shame. And we were right the whole time. Don't worry, that the system don't have to have us. The government don't have to have us. The people in charge don't have to have us. God got us. The universe got us. It's over with.